So that unit 2, that is strategic decisions in manufacturing management. In yesterday, we have said what is world-class manufacturing and what are the different concepts that have been done or that can be done in any manufacturing unit or organization. So today we are going to understand what is strategic decisions in manufacturing management. Actually, strategy means it's a manager's taking any action or he is taking any attaining to take action on one or more organization goals or to achieve the organization goals. Whatever the decisions that are being taken by the managers is called strategic. It's called strategic. And strategy is also defined as a general direction set off for the company and its various components to achieve desired state in the future. Strategy results from detailed strategic planning process. So to get or to achieve any organizational goal, the organization has to be planned. To get success over that goal, it has to be implemented. To get implemented, planning has to be taken and action has to be done. Then only it can be succeeded. So here again, strategic decisions, meanings and characteristics has been displayed. If you just have a glance over this, it has strategic decisions are been influencing over years, decades, and even beyond the lifetime of the project. And once strategic decision is made, it is very unlikely to be altered in the short term. It cannot be altered at a time. And its characteristics, strategic decisions have major resource propositions for an organization. And also it is concerned with processing new resources, organizing others, or relocating others. And it deals with harmonizing organizational resources, capabilities with the threats and opportunities. Means what analysis also can be done with the help of this. This deal with the range of organizational activities, what actually the organization want or what the organization want to be like and how it to be about. And it involves in a change of major kind since an organization in ever changing environment. And strategic decisions or strategic decisions are in complex in nature, and they are whatever strategic decisions you take, they are at the topmost level, and they uncertain as they deal with the future, because these decisions are uncertain because it's an estimation that in future we are going to do this, or in future we are going to complete or accomplish this particular activity. And this cannot be said very clearly as it is uncertain, which is in future, which may happen or which may involve even risk also. Now, differences between strategic, administrative, and operational decisions. Strategic decisions are different from administrative as well as operational decisions. So administrative decisions are routine decisions which will help or rather facilitate strategic decisions or operational decisions. So, well, let's see the differences between strategic decisions, administrative decisions, and operational decisions. First, we will discuss one by one so that it will be easy to understand. We'll take some base to understand these three decisions, as what is the concept behind that and what is the differences. When you look at the strategic decisions, it is a long-term decisions. It will be taken for a long period or for longer term of the organization. Whereas administrative decisions that are taken for a daily basis, because the organization has to go on daily activities has to be taken place. To take place that the decisions has to be taken. And operational decisions are not frequently taken. Whereas strategic are for longer period, administrative for daily purpose, and operational are neither short, neither daily nor long term. It means it will be like medium. Oftenly we'll take it or not frequently. And strategic decisions are considered for the future planning. And these are taken according to strategic and operational decisions. Administrative decisions are taken according to the requirement, means what is our strategy and what operation we are going to do. Based on that, we'll take the administrative decisions. And operational decisions, these are taken in accordance with strategic, means for strategic decision, we don't require any administrative and operational, but to get done the work of administrative decisions, both strategic and operational has to be taken. And to have operational, both strategic and administrative decisions are taken into consideration. Now, these strategic decisions are related to overall counter planning of the organization, means it's about overall for the total organization. And administrative decisions are related to employees in any organization. Operational decisions are related to only production purpose. So administrative is related to employees, operational is related to production, whereas strategic is related to overall organization. It means combination of both administrative and operational. And strategic decisions deal with organizational growth. Administrative decision deals with the welfare of the employees. And operational decisions are related to the production and factory growth. Now, manufacturing strategy, definition and constituents. Actually, what does it require? How it constitutes? Let us understand. So if you look at the definition of manufacturing strategy, we have different definitions given by the different people, different persons who recognized what is manufacturing strategy. So to say manufacturing strategy is the concept first developed by Skinner in 1969. According to him, he says that manufacturing strategy has to exploit certain properties of the manufacturing function to achieve competitive advantages. So that's the meaning he has given. And the next definition given by the Hayes and Wheelwright in 1984, he says that marketing strategy is a consistent pattern of decision making in the manufacturing strategy, in the manufacturing function linked to the business strategy. And Swamidas and Neville 1987 says that it's a tool for effective use of manufacturing strength as a competitive weapon for achievement of business and corporate goals. And the more comprehensive definition given by Platts et al. In 1988, they says that manufacturing strategy is a pattern of decisions, both structural and infrastructural, which determine the capability of manufacturing system and specify how it will operate in order to meet a set of manufacturing objectives which are consistent with the overall business objectives. So whatever the manufacturing strategy has been done, that is for the manufacturing system, and it will tell or it will mention or specifically clearly that how it will operate in order to meet a certain set of manufacturing objectives, which are consistent with the overall business objectives. So it is not restricted to only to the production, but the overall production objective will be the ultimate goal will be the again organizational objective. Now, let us see what actually manufacturing strategy constitutes. From the above definition, it has been very clear that there are two properties of manufacturing strategy content that will determine the capabilities of manufacturing system. They are existence of specific manufacturing objectives. And Leong in 1990 says that manufacturing strategy became the predominant model, and it defines two major constituents of manufacturing strategy content. One is competitive priorities and the other one is decision categories. Competitive priorities and decision categories. And these two constituents are explained, that is with the help of, you can just have a glance over this figure given over here, that is manufacturing strategy content model. If you can look at here, it starts from the top bottom. If you can look at there, competitive priorities and decision categories, and these two are for the purpose of manufacturing strategy, which ultimately leads to the business strategy. Next, competitive priorities. So here we have said that competitive priorities and decision categories. Let's see what are the competitive priorities that are involved in the manufacturing strategy. And if you can just look at it, we have 6 criteria to decide or which acts as a competitive priorities. That is quality, cost, delivery, flexibility, customer focus, and know-how. So first, what is competitive priority means? To face or to overcome the competition in the market, this all has to be the part and parcel of the inbuilt function and part and parcel of the manufacturing strategy and in the production process. Quality, when we talk about quality, it's low defect rate should be there, product performance reliability, certification and environmental concern, cost, the ability to manage effectively production cost, including its related aspects such as overhead and inventory and value added. And when we talk about delivery, it is time-based issue. It has to be promptly, it has to be delivered on time. Next, flexibility means whenever there is based on the ability to deploy and redeploy resources in response to changes in contractual agreements, which are initiated primarily by customers. It includes several features such as adjustment to design, planning, volume changes, and product variety. Customer focus. This concentrates on how to fulfill customers' needs. It includes after-sale services, product customization, product support, customer information, and dependable promise. No, and it deals with the trend of decreasing product life cycles, knowledge management, creativity, and skill development. So these all will be the part of competitive priorities. And some studies also further identified that innovativeness and service are 2 additional criteria for competitive priorities. So innovation is always required. And if you can just look at here, there are competitive priorities with description dimension. Quality includes manufacture of products with high quality and performance standards, and delivery that is reliable and fast, delivery of products on time, and cost, production and distribution of the product at low cost, and flexibility, ability to handle volume and product mix changes. Next comes the decision categories. We have seen 2 things. One is competitive priorities that has been done. Now next is decision categories. So decisions are always in manufacturing related to issues which are usually organized into categories. Generally, they are known as decision categories. And the person called Rudberg and Ulhager in 2003 provides a summary of number of decision category in the literature and finds and the division of categories into structural and infrastructural change categories proposed by Hayes and Wheelwright. And the 2 are structural categories and infrastructural categories. Now let us see what are structural categories and what are infrastructural categories. If you can just look at a glance over this table, which is displayed here. Structural decision categories. We have process technology, facilities, capacity, and vertical integration. And type of subdivisions are process choice, technology integration, facilities that will lead to size, place, specialization, and focus. And capacity means what is the amount that is required, time you are taking, and the increment size. And vertical integration, the direction, degree, and balance. When we talk about infrastructural categories, we have performance measurement, introduction of new products. And when you talk about performance measurement strategies to measure feedback, introduction of new products, rate of introduction. And when you look at the organization, design and style, human resources, competency, and competency development, manufacturing planning and control, which talks about system design, decision support, and system integration. So these two comes under the two categories, that is structural and infrastructural categories under decision categories. So to take decisions, these decisions has to be taken into consideration whenever there is a strategic decision is going to take place, and that is manufacturing strategy, because strategy, though it is our strategy we are making for the manufacturing purpose. Whenever you are taking strategic decision for the manufacturing purpose, this all has to be kept in mind, whether whatever strategic decisions is going to plan, is it going to fulfill these all categories or not. Now, let's look at the next one, manufacturing capabilities. Manufacturing capabilities are characterized by the set of practices in use, and these capabilities are formed by the objectives that are related to manufacturing issues only. So here there's a dependent on the set of capabilities inherent in the system at hand, different performance levels can be achieved, and that is operational performance. And manufacturing capabilities can be viewed as the linkage between manufacturing strategic content and manufacturing process as depicted. Manufacturing capabilities as certain elements of manufacturing strategy. If you can just look out over the picture, competitive priorities, decision categories, manufacturing capabilities, and manufacturing performance. So the manufacturing performance can be possible only with the help of manufacturing capabilities, and it involves competitive priorities and decision categories. This is what we just now discussed in the manufacturing decisions, that is competitive priorities and decision categories. Next, we have manufacturing performance. So we have discussed about the competitive priorities and decision categories, but we have not discussed about the manufacturing capability performance. Now let's look at the manufacturing performance. Actually, performance is the critical in manufacturing environment because it has a significant impact on company profitability. So how it can be done? So performance means we have financial measure as well as we have operational measure. Whenever we have financial measure, we look after the ROI, return on investment, profitability, etc. So operational priorities will be like what is the production, how much output we are taking place, how our operation activities are taking place, that all will be looked after. And all dimensions can be measured from both internal as well as external perspective. And examples of internal and external measures of operational performance will be there. And whenever we look after the operational performance, we used to look after what is the quality, delivery, cost, and flexibility. Let's look at the internal performance measures as well as the external performance measures, which will determine the manufacturing performance. And in order to know the internal performance measures and external performance measures, when we look after the quality, we want to rework on cost reduction and percentage of quality inspection, cost of quality control. And when we look after the external one, we will always think about the conformance to agree upon specification, product performance. Means how it has been accepted by the customers, the market, it all will be looked after. Next, delivery. Whenever we want delivery in internally, we will to have production lead time, accuracy of inventory status, and dependability of internal lead times. And when you look after the external performance measures, delivery lead time, on-time deliveries, stock availability, and cost, unit cost of manufacturing inventory turnover, capacity utilization, and yield. Product selling price, market price, flexibility. And when we talk about internal performance measures, flexibility means setup time, cost, length of fixed production, schedule, amount of operating capacity, product range. This all is related to internal performance measures. And when we look after the external performance measures, we have product range, number of products, offers ability to handle volume and product mix changes. There is a chance if you look after the different products that are available in the market. Earlier days, when you were in childhood or in 1980s, it was the different products were available in the market. Now the same company comes up with the different products of the same company. That is nothing but product mix changes that are taking place. Next, we have quality performance. So as we know, quality has to be provided. Quality means it has eight different perspectives that are available. That is performance, features, reliability, conformance, durability, serviceability, aesthetics, and perceived quality. Then only it is called as quality performance. And high level of conformance quality must be provided whenever this production is taking place, because the ultimate goal is the customer satisfaction. Next, we have delivery performance. The two dimensions of delivery performance are delivery reliability and delivery speed. Reliability is sometimes referred to be as dependability or on-time delivery, and concerns the ability to deliver according to promised schedule or plan. Because nowadays we see that there are few cars which will be ordered 3 months, 6 months before, but they are delivered after 6 months or 3 months. Means the delivery should be on time and which of good quality. And whatever the date you have promised to the customers or promised to release in the market, that has to be fulfilled. Next one is cost performance. And cost is an absolute term and measures the amount of resources used to produce the product. Stock and Lewis stress that all producers, even those whose primary source of competitiveness is direct from product selling, will be interested in keeping their costs low. And every dollar removed from the operations operational overall cost is a dollar added to the bottom line profits. So whenever we are producing or manufacturing the production, it has to be kept in a point that the cost has to be not to exceed or should not be more than the what it was scheduled. Manufacturing objectives and strategic business objectives. So companies must link manufacturing objectives to their strategic business objectives, and manufacturing objectives such as improving quality, reducing cost, speeding throughput, and increasing production flexibility. This will in turn helps the companies to compete more effectively and meet their customers' prices, quality, and delivery requirements. Under this, we have few things that has to be discussed, that is improve quality, manufacturing objectives and strategic business objectives. The main motive is to improving quality is a key manufacturing objective, and companies tries to produce quality products that will meet or exceed customer expectations and minimize the waste. And minimization of waste is very, very important. And quality products can help to improve customer satisfaction, increase sales, and improve customer retention. Poor quality products can damage a company's reputation, and that will lead to loss of revenue. And if customers move to competitors, then it's a big loss to the organization. So poor quality also increases cost through time spent reworking defective products and the cost of replacing wasted materials. So whenever the products that have been available in the market, it should be of low defective or less defective it should be, and it should be of good quality rather than low quality. If the products have been produced with low quality and that have been provided to the customers, in turn the customers are going to their competitors' product, that will be in turn a loss to the organization. So the main objective is to provide a good quality product and try to improve the product as in time requires. Next, reduce cost. Companies set cost reduction objective is to ensure they can offer competitive price and make a profit. Manufacturing teams can cut cost by reducing inventory, sourcing from lower cost suppliers, increasing productivity, automating processes, and implementing quality process that will minimize waste and reworking. Lean manufacturing techniques aim to minimize costs by producing more from the same resources, reducing the time between receipt of raw materials and distribution to customers, and minimizing logistics cost. Next, increase flexibility. By setting increased flexibility as a manufacturing objective, because it's a manufacturing objective, companies can meet a wider range of market requirements and also improve competitive advantage, establishing flexible production facilities, which will in turn enables companies to offer customized products tailored to customers' needs. And companies also can produce a wider range of model variations on the same production level. And improving supply chain efficiency. Improving the efficiency of the supply chain can help companies achieve their cost, quality, flexibility objectives, which will be helpful in implementing secure network, through which companies can improve their supply chain, integration through mergers and acquisition, so that they can secure access to strategic materials or implement consistent supply chain wide quality standards. Increase sustainability. So factors such as scarcity of raw materials, customer demands, and regulatory requirements make sustainability an important manufacturing objective. Companies can improve green production through strategies such as getting supplies from sustainable sources, making use of recycled materials, reducing the environmental impact of their logistics operations, and investing in manufacturing facilities that minimize energy usage. So here you can see the manufacturing objects of Indian industry, how it has been improving, and if it is kept on a scale or a graph which is provided, means if you are giving one as not important and 5 as very important, so you can say, just look at the suppliers base reduction, product quality improvement, on-time delivery, manufacturing lead time reduction, linking manufacturing and corporate strategy, inventory reduction, capacity utilization, flexibility of product mix, flexibility of production volume, faster new product development. So if you in a scale, if it is a rating is given and 1 is not important and 5 is very important, quality, delivery, inventory reduction, and capacity utilization were added as the important objective of the participants. That were manufacturing objectives. Next, manufacturing management and practices. So successful manufacturing companies use automation in their operation, and they make decisions based on current data and financial information. So they will always keep tracking the KPIs, that is key performance indicators. And these are the key performance indicators of manufacturing management process. Under that, the first one is creating culture where safety is priority, and means whenever employees are under the manufacturing unit or the process where it's taking place, it has been seen that the workers or the employees who are working under that, the safety needs or safety measures have been provided. An employee is provided in a safety place to work, and put a risk management strategy in place. And a company's risk management strategy assisting always tries to identify, prioritizing, and mitigating the risk. Productivity can improve and accountability can remain a priority alongside on an effective management strategy for your company. The risk management strategy allows your team to assess, process, and make changes. Provide cross training for employees. Employee training programs include on the job training. So whenever there is a production, it has to be seen that the employees are being provided training to them that is on-job training or classroom training or online courses, because this has to be done now and then. Whenever there is an introduction of new machinery into the production unit, the training has to be given. And cross training increases company productivity and makes employees work more exciting and engaging. And it will also reduces the risk of injuries and increases team members, and because understanding of how plant jobs are interconnected. Next, we have standardized plant flow techniques. Here, 5S that are standardized work: sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. Just yesterday we have discussed that is 5S concept, where it provides employees with clear instructions about how to perform each job on the plant floor. This technique organizes the workplace to boost productivity and bring minor problems to light before they become larger ones. And the 5S standard is also adequate for adding cleaning to minimize COVID-19 virus transmission. Means this is the part, it's an abbreviated one. Next, because during that period, whenever they were in the production part, it should be cleared, cleanly has to be maintained. Cleanly maintenance should be done. Use manufacturing operations management software for tracking process in your company. So whenever you are in that, how manufacturing operations is it performing well or not? This feedback has to be taken. Whether track has to be kept. What is the results and what is the increase in the raw material usage? What are the equipment effectiveness it's done, and whether online on time deliveries are done or not, and these are improving your manufacturing operation or not, has to be looked after. Next, world-class manufacturing pillars. So these are the pillars which will explain about the manufacturing pillars. That is S, safety; CD, cost development; FI, focused improvement; AM, autonomous maintenance; or WO, workplace organization; PM, professional maintenance; QC, quality control, logistics; early product or equipment management; people development, and environment. So these are the world-class manufacturing pillars. On these pillars, the world-class manufacturing takes place. So safety, why and what's the purpose? Let's look at that. It is a continuous improvement of safety of the employees in order to reduce the number of accidents that takes place in the production units or in the factories, and also to develop a culture of prevention, to improve the ergonomics of the workplace, and to develop specific professional skills. And cost deployment, it is for the purpose of analysis of the losses and the cost that are taking place. And the purpose is to identify scientifically and systematically the main items of loss in the system production logistics business, and to quantify the potential economic benefits and expected, and to address the resources and commitment to managerial tasks with greatest potential. FI, focused improvement, priorities of actions to management the loss identified by the cost deployment. The purpose is to reduce drastically the most important losses present in the system. Manufacturing plant, eliminating inefficiencies, to eliminate non-value added activities in order to increase the competitiveness of the cost of the product, and also to develop specific professional skills of problem solving. And autonomous activities, continuous improvement of plant and workplace. And the purpose is to consider by two pillars, that is autonomous maintenance, and the other one is workplace organization. Autonomous maintenance, it is used to improve the overall efficiency of the production system through maintenance policies through the conductors, that is equipment specialist. And workplace organization, it develops to determine an improvement in the workplace, because often the materials and equipment are degrade in a particular, because in the process there are many losses to remove. Next, we have professional maintenance. Continuous improvement of downtime failures and to increase the efficiency of machines. And quality control, here continuous improvement of customer needs to ensure quality products. to reduce non-compliance and to increase the skills of the employees, logistics and customer service, optimization of stocks, and it is to reduce the significantly the levels of stock and to minimize the material handling that are available, even with direct deliveries from suppliers to the assembly line. And early equipment management or early product management, optimization of installation time and cost, and optimization of features of new products, to put in place new plans as scheduled, and to ensure a rapid startup and stable, to reduce the life cycle cost, and to design systems easily maintained and inspected. People development, continuous improvement of the skills of employees and workers, and to ensure through a structured system of training, correct skills and abilities for each workstation, to develop the roles of maintenance, workers, technologists, specialists such as major staff training, and environment and energy. It requires continuous improvement in the environmental management and reduce energy waste, and to comply with requirements and standards of environmental management, to develop an energy culture and to reduce the energy costs and losses. So here, these are the 10 world-class manufacturing pillars: management commitment, clarity of objectives, roadmap to world-class manufacturing, allocation of highly qualified people to model areas, organization commitment, competence of organization towards improvement, time and budget, detail level, expansion level, and motivation of operators. And the next one is models of world-class manufacturing. So we have different models such as Hall's framework of value-added manufacturing, Schoenberger's framework of world-class manufacturing, Gunn's model of world-class manufacturing, Maskell's model of world-class manufacturing, means how these models have developed and in turn how they are going to help in the best production or the manufacturing process. And Ono's view on world-class manufacturing, and other pertinent information on world-class manufacturing. So let us see what is manufacturing world-class manufacturing models that are available. So manufacturing involves a technology that has two aspects, that is technology of the product and the technology of the process. So the technology of the product determines the quality that the customers looking for in the marketplace, that is performance, its features, its appearance, its attractiveness, and all about. And however, its price, quality, and reliability are also determined by the technology employed in making the product, that is manufacturing process. So here, to achieve excellence in manufacturing, a manufacturing manager should keep in mind 5 goals. That is, throughput should go up, inventory should come down, operating expenses should come down, cycle time should come down, and yield should go up. This is what actually manufacturing manager always wants to have. These are the 5 goals that has to be kept in his mind. So manufacturing excellence and world-class manufacturer. So we can just look at here, manufacturing excellence and world-class manufacturing. Here we require improved manufacturing, improved business performance, and world-class world market domination. So the principles of improving manufacturing performance, how to improve the manufacturing performance are well known, or in order to establish the relationship between manufacturing performance and business performance or world market dominance, there was a need to develop a conceptual framework to represent the relationship. A number of manufacturing researchers or consultants have published such as frameworks, and some of the more prominent and recent ones are described in the following. Hall's framework of value-added manufacturing. According to Hall, that is 1987, manufacturing excellence is attained by value-added manufacturing, which is based on the principle that purge anything that does not add value to the product or service. So if whatever you are adding, if it is not going to add any value to that particular product, that it is nothing, it's a waste. Whether material, equipment, space, time, energy, or systems or human activity of any sort. And Shigeo who is 1981, gives a summary of 7 waste. What are the 7 ways that are going to take place? Where waste, anything that does not. These waste will not add anything to that particular product or service. That 7 waste are how to eliminate the methods of elimination. Waste of overproduction, waste of waiting, waste of transportation. So how to eliminate this waste of overproduction? By reducing setup time and synchronizing quantities and timing between processes. And waste of timing waiting can be eliminated by synchronizing workflow as much as possible, balancing uneven loads, etc. And waste of transportation, it can be eliminated by redesigning layouts to make transport and handling unnecessary. And waste of processing itself, it can be eliminated by need assessment of product and process. Waste of stocks, reduce setup times and lead times by synchronizing workflows. Waste of motion, and this can be eliminated. Elimination method is study method for economy and consistency. And waste of making defective parts, prevent defective to eliminate inspection. So principles of value-added manufacturing framework. Here, there are several principles that are: take a broad view of operation, make problems visible to everyone, keep it simple, and try to improve operations before spending a new plant and equipment, and flexibility. This the categories of the framework. So the value-added manufacturing is described in 3 overlaying categories. That is total quality, JIT manufacturing, that is just-in-time manufacturing, and total people involvement. So total quality control is a thought revolution in management. Ishikawa has said, and he said this is possible only when total control is been done. And total quality process or total quality control process has 4 steps, that is PDCA cycle we can call, that's plan, do, check, and action. So to do a plan, we have to determine what are our goals, what are our targets, and determine standardized work procedures. Do means education and training, work standards, technical standards must be taught to the workers and must be mentored to the workers to encourage to do their best one. And check, inspection is inspection. Check means inspection. It is a supervisor's duty to check and confirm the standards that have been put into practice exactly. And whenever there is a problem occurring, check every possible angle, focus on each process. And action, take appropriate action. Next comes JIT, that is just-in-time manufacturing. Only the right materials, parts, and products in the right place at the right time. And JIT is just-in-time is also known as JIT, is an inventory management method where labor, material, and goods, when labor, material, and goods are refilled or scheduled to arrive exactly when needed in the manufacturing process. And elements of JIT includes continuous improvement, eliminating waste, good housekeeping, setup time reduction, multi-process handling, leveled mixed production. Kanban means pull the products and components through the process. Judoka means automation. Andon means trouble lights. And advantages for adopting just-in-time is helps to eliminate waste, minimizes reordering level, and stock holding cost to a minimum level, and greater efficiency, time concept, right first time concept, elimination of overproduction. These all may be possible because of JIT. And even we have certain disadvantages in adopting the JIT system. There are 0 tolerance for mistakes because they do not want any fault. It should be very exactly. So, and it requires high reliance on suppliers and production line. And total employee involvement. Here, employees make better decisions using their right expert knowledge, and they are likely to implement more and support decisions. Spot and pinpoint areas of improvement, reduces labor management friction, increases morale by creating feeling of belonging to the organization. Schonberger's framework of world-class manufacturing. In 1986, he has given the goal of world-class manufacturing. is a continual rapid improvement, and he argues that continual improvement of quality, cost, lead time, customer service, and flexibility will always lead to world-class status. And the world-class manufacturing status can be achieved by any of the two parallel paths, that is quality path and the JIT production path. Then only it is possible. Next, Gunn's model of world-class manufacturing in 1987. World-class manufacturing rests on three pillars, that is computer integrated manufacturing, CIM, and total quality control and JIT production method. These are the three fundamental approaches which will enable the manufacturer to gain competitive advantage for reaching world-class status. And he also proposes Arthur Young's manufacturing for competitive advantage framework, which will exhibit, you can just look at this exhibit a figure, that is Guns manufacturing for competitive advantage framework. You can just look at here, global competitors, strategic vision, world-class manufacturing is possible. Only they have quality, human resources, technology, planning, management resources, customer, and in turn, this all should be their planning, control, production, distribution, service, suppliers, product and process design. Next, Muskell's model of world-class manufacturing. According to him, it includes Muskell's world-class manufacturing model includes a new approach to product quality, just-in-time production techniques, change in the way the workforce is managed, and a flexible approach to customer requirements. So producing product is okay, but customization is also very, very important to become the world-class manufacturer. So it involves transfer of responsibility, education, and cross-training, problem solving, and quality circles, production flexibility, and design flexibility. Ono's view of world-class manufacturing. Taiichi Ono, who rose from a foreman to become a vice president of Toyota, and Shigeo Shingo, a famous Japanese industrial engineering. According to him, his model says that all we are doing is to looking at the time line from the moment the customer gives us an order to the point when we collect the cash, and we are reducing that timeline by removing the non-value added waste. And you can just look at here Ono's view on world-class manufacturing, order, timeline, and cash. This is what he expects. And other pertinent world-class manufacturing are America's best plans model of world-class manufacturing, Malcolm Balgrid National Quality Award. And this is about the block 1 world-class manufacturing models and manufacturing excellence through value-added manufacturing. So how value-added manufacturing can be done to a system? Leadership and management of the organization, that is organization design, people, individual teams, parameter, attitudes, perceptions, and motivation, and purpose, work, participate and empower, position, enrichment, enlarge, rotation, suggestions, and at last it leads to see improve, that is quality or customers improve, learning, leadership, and lean. So this all talks about the manufacturing excellence through value-added manufacturing. So these all are value-added to any manufacturing concern or organization, and desired state map how management tasks that takes place, categorizing the system and its performance, sustaining the future competitiveness of the organization, learning and experimentation, manufacturing excellence and manufacturing culture, approaches to manufacturing excellence. So next block 2 we'll discuss tomorrow in the next class.